All right, folks, I'm giving you my report again, and this is about the Trayvon Martin rally. And right now, I'm just trying to get the opinions of people just to see how they feel about the rally, how they feel about the case. And right now, I just stopped this gentleman right here just to get his opinion. And so we're going to go ahead with it. How you doing, sir? And your name?
My name is Jeffrey.
All right, my name is Michael. So give me your thoughts on the Trayvon Martin case and what you're feeling, and what's your feeling as far as how do you think the ultimate justice, or what do you think ultimately should happen at the end of the day?
Well, first of all, the first thing that I see that I really commend is the community coming together in a peaceful way.
Yes.
What I've noticed the most about this whole situation is it is just not a black thing in terms of seeking justice.
That's right. We
understand that it is a racially motivated police department that has done these atrocities, but the community, the way my white and black brothers, my Latino brothers and sisters have come forward and joined in this cry for injustice. Now, as far as the situation itself, I think that there's a lot of inconsistencies.
Yes.
I believe that the Justice Department should actually come in and go in and claim eminent domain over the Sanford Police Department, because if you or I had assaulted a police officer, how easy would those charges be dropped? Now, one would ask the question, why was the charges dropped? Because here's what a lot of people are missing. The fact that this young man, for them to suppress the 911 tapes, says that there's something that he needed to hide.
Of course.
Now, Chief Lee's statement of what he needed to say, what he said was that the information that he passed, if he would have released that information, it would have compromised his investigation. Well, the truth is that there was no investigation. And he knew that once those tapes were released, it was going to put in question the way that they did their investigation. So to summarize all of this, I would like to see the Justice Department come in and look and take a close examination of all of the phone calls, all of the emails, all of the transactions that have happened out of that department, to see the connection, because I would not doubt at the end of the day, if they did come in and take over that department, they will find that Mr. Zimmerman has some type of connection and is probably a confidential informant.
Okay. Now, I have an opinion, and I just want to share it with you and get your thoughts on my opinion here for a second. Now, you know, I made a video saying that I think in some senses, you know, society has become punks. And the reason why I said that was because, you know, first of all, this guy who's supposed to be a neighborhood watch, okay? So in other words, he's just supposed to be the eyes of the police department to report back and say this is what he's seeing and not to do anything. Okay? So here's my point is, you know, why can't we just simply go back to, let's just have an ass kicking, you know? And the point is, at least the two of us will live to tell the story, okay? So at least if we live to tell the story, by the time the cops got there, they could straighten it out and say, okay, this is what we feel we need to do at this point. Who needs to be arrested, who needs to be taken, whatever it is, at least everybody would have survived. Okay? So with that said, give me your thoughts on that.
Well, simply put, you have an individual, George Zimmerman, first of all, who murdered a child. Was first of all given instructions not to pursue this kid by law enforcement. That in itself is violating the law. He was also given instructions by the homeowners association, who he self-appointed himself to watch over, that he was not to carry a weapon. But what's being missed, and I need people to really understand the way these laws are written in these 21 states, particularly the situation we're dealing with here in Florida. Had Mr. Zimmerman been in his car, now to keep this in context, if he had been in his car, driving his car and pursuing Mr. Trayvon Martin,
yes,
this child, and
yes,
hit him with that car,
yes,
killed him with that car,
yes,
he would have been charged with vehicular manslaughter.
Yes.
But yet, we have laws in place. Well, at least the Sanford Police Department interprets this law,
yes,
as being one thing, and he's not put in jail when he fired a gun.
Yeah.
So it begs to differ. My opinion on this whole situation, it has just been passing the buck. The police department. I mean, yes. If first of all, I'm Trayvon Martin.
Yes.
You're Trayvon Martin.
That's right.
You know, who justifies and who actually says where we're supposed to be and where we're not supposed to be. So again, I think once he was given instructions, you know, again, he should not have done what he did. I do believe that, you know, Mr. Trayvon Martin, he didn't know who this guy was.
Yes.
And I think his father said it plainly, that this guy could have been a pedophile. This guy could have been someone that was you know, a molester. Could have been anyone. Could have been someone trying to rob him.
That's right.
You know, and you know, but again, clearly there are inconsistencies, and I think again there should be eminent domain. The Justice Department should come in, and there was breaking news today that Chief Lee did voluntarily step down.
Yes.
The city manager did not suspend him. He did not fire him. However, he did, you know, voluntarily step down, which I commend him half-heartedly. But again, I think the Justice Department should go in and claim eminent domain because of all. If you go back to 2005, the two security guards, white security guards that killed that black young man
in New York City.
No, here in Sanford, 2005.
Yes.
And one of the officers, one of those kids that was a security officer, his son was he was the son of a police lieutenant. Okay. The case went to trial.
Yes.
And both of those individuals were the judge dismissed it because of lack of evidence.
That's right.
Then you go back to December of 2010, where Sherman Ware was hit in the back of the head downtown Sanford, and it was caught on camera.
Yes.
With two police officers standing near him. Was not arrested till 5 days later. Yes. Was later, he turned himself in at 8 o'clock in the morning, and later got out of jail at 4:30. The same day, the then police chief resigned. He was released on $4,000 bond. You never heard anything from that. So again, this is not one isolated event.
Yes.
I think the people of Sanford deserve better.
Yes.
And I believe the Justice Department should take over that police department.
Yes. Well, sir, I'd like to thank you for your time and your opinion. And once again, I'm covering the rally just to show everybody, you know, what's going on. And I would like to once again thank this gentleman. And we'll keep it going and we'll keep it locked. All right, stay tuned.